Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading for the week of January 2nd through January 15th, 2024. Now yes, this is another 2-week reading, and it is because I am going to be traveling early in January, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do readings until I get back. So I thought let's just cover our time frame here and see, get back to doing weekly readings after the 15th of January. So, okay, so we're taking a look here at what you have for this 2-week period. This is a reading if you are Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, or if you otherwise have Libra prominently in your chart. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you find these readings resonate with you, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving the video a like, and also leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And if you are returning to this channel, welcome back. And of course, I always like to hear from those of you who are subscribers. I like to thank you very much for subscribing to the channel if you are a subscriber. And also want to thank those of you who have made donations through the PayPal link that I have in the description. And if that is something that interests you, obviously, again, like all these things, there's absolutely no obligation to do that, but I do include that. And also, I've included a link below to my business, which is called Transition Life Coaching, which I've explained in the past as I use astrology. I use Vedic astrology, Western astrology, human design, tarot, and cartouche and several oracle systems. And I also use distance Reiki therapy as part of a whole system to get a baseline for people who are going through major life transitions, trying to figure out what their next steps are going to be, whether they've just recently had a loss of something, whether there's just been some fundamental change and they're waiting, the old is over and we don't know what's happening with the new yet. These in-between phases are often the ones that are the most challenging. So my particular brand of coaching is to work people through those by using that whole method of establishing a baseline, where you've been, where you are, and to sort of figure out on a one-to-one level how one can move forward from there. So if that particularly interests you, the link is down in the description below. It's liminalreiki.com. So, okay. So, yeah, enough of all of that. So, the way I'm doing the readings this week, as always, I'm doing the astrological horoscope spread, reading it according to the 12 houses of astrology. And I use my cartouche cards, and I'm using a tarot deck to elucidate these readings. And the one I'm using this week is the Barbara Walker Tarot. I'm going to follow it up with an oracle reading with the Norse runes. I'm going to pick a rune or two if it seems necessary to give you some advice for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so first house is Aries energy. Aries is about your personality, how you project yourself to the world, how other people see you, or how you want to be seen by other people. Now this is interesting because you have the twins with the Prince of Cups, or the Knight of Cups here. So this suggests somebody who is very, very inviting. With the twins, there's this idea of being welcoming, of wanting involvement with other people. Maybe you are enjoying the company of other people, or if you've been in a period of solitude, this is more about inviting people in, inviting people into your space. The twins here sometimes also can indicate that we are, in some way, we are projecting or reflecting the personality of another person. So if there is somebody else, and it doesn't matter, this person could be a loved one, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a lot of people, but there could be somebody right now who you are, maybe somebody who you either feel very drawn to, or maybe somebody who, for some reason makes you feel very angry or repelled. It can really go either way, but there may be some level of projection that's going on between two people. So that's just something to think about here. But when the twin shows up in the first house, yeah, there's either that, or sometimes there may be kind of almost two sides going on of a personality. Like you may be showing one face to people, to one group of people, and maybe you're acting a different way to different other group for whatever reasons. But but with this Knight of Cups, there's definitely an invitational energy here, But the Knight of Cups or Prince of Cups can also sometimes point to distractions. So I don't know. I feel like there could be somebody could be distracting themselves from a particular thing. We'll have to look at the 12th house to see what's going on there. But yeah, but there may be this element of just, I don't know, this could just literally just be I'm in a pleasant frame of mind, and I want to socialize with others, or I want to be in the company of others, or I'm community oriented. Okay. Second house is Taurus energy. This is money, possessions, finance, personal finance, your values. Okay, so you have air with the Ace of Swords. So to me, okay, Ace of Swords, now in spite of the word doom at the top of this card, she does tend to be a bit dramatic in her interpretations of these. I feel like there's going to be messages coming in about money, something that may be coming in very, very suddenly, and something that's going to make a situation clear. Now, it doesn't say particularly whether this is something good or bad, but there's nonetheless there is a stark clarity that is coming in here, and I feel like it's going to be coming. This is one energy, or this is new energy. So there's just something new that's coming in. It's going to come in very, very fast. Now, this could be a good thing. If you've been having money troubles, this could mean there's going to be sudden clarity about how to fix that. Or there could be a message suddenly coming in that's going to bring a challenge. But with air, I don't tend to feel that there's a problem. I think if I saw this with Seth or one of the other cards, I would think, oh, yeah, you better watch out. There's going to be a bad message here. But I feel this is more about a changing situation or a changeable situation. But air is always lighter in its inflection. It's not a heavy card. So if there's something coming in, there may be quick news coming in, something unexpected, something clear that makes something clear, but I don't feel like it's going to be something like life-changing. I mean, air is definitely lighter in the kind of news that it brings. So yeah, so I don't think this is going to be quite so heavy, but it may be something unexpected. And the vibe of it, like I said, I'm not seeing negatives here in spite of what this says. I see the Ace of Swords as very good, as like kind of cutting through the nonsense and seeing something for what it is. So I think you'll be some clarity, and ultimately, even if it's something that seems like it might be a shakeup at first, I feel like ultimately it's going to lead to a good place, because you'll be operating with your finances and so forth from a place of truth. Third house is Gemini energy, so this is messages. If you're in your own business, this can have to do with self-effort, self-employment. It can have to do with siblings, brothers and sisters, and it can also have to do with short-term trips, things like that. It's basically communications. Again, that they're in this lighter mode that we see with air. But yeah, so there's definitely there's this sense of messages that are coming in. Now, interestingly, you have Thoth with Justice. So for some of you, this could actually be a legal message, okay? Because, well, Thoth has a number of meanings here. It's a card of divine timing. It's a card of healing. But it can also be a card of the law. And you have Justice here, which is a card of the law. So that's why I'm thinking for some person, this is saying there could be a legal situation, or there could be, if it's not specifically about going to court or law or some kind of legal proceeding or legal process, what this could just be saying is that there could be a truth that's coming out about something, like it's a timely truth. See, Thoth to me in that case could indicate that the timing of something that's right. Ultimately, this would be about learning the truth about something, and that's interesting because we're seeing this over here in the money house too, the idea of some quick truth coming in. So, I don't know, there's definitely this sense of things, messages about things being made right, about things that are in balance, and this may or may not involve legal matters. I feel like it will for at least one person watching this, but there's a definite sense here of some kind of a truth that's going to come through or come out. But justice only sets things to right. Let me make that clear. So whatever it is, it's not like you're going to learn something and now, oh, everything's a disaster. This is like, whatever this is, it's going to right a wrong situation potentially, okay? Fourth house is Cancer energy. So this has to do with the home, and it has to do with the family, and also with the mother, potentially ancestral things, your sense of security. Okay, so we have Mother Kali, the Queen of Swords. She's rather. I love this card, but it's a rather extreme one. And you have it with Nephthys. All right, so Queen of Swords, again, this is interesting. You've got Justice, you've got the Ace of Swords, you've got the Queen of Swords. This is all about cutting through and seeing the truth of something, because Nephthys implies that something has been hidden. For some people, this could be connected to a sister because Nephthys has strong sister energy, but it doesn't have to. Nephthys, just generally speaking, has to do with with just something that is unknown or something that is hidden or something that has not occurred yet. So I feel like something that's being hidden, there's going to be some clarity coming up about this soon. And again, this has to do with a home or a family situation. So yeah, I don't know. There's a whole lot here, these three houses right in a row, about clarity and messages surrounding home, surrounding your money, and perhaps a family situation as well. May not be all three of those things, but there does seem to be a ripple effect between these three things, but whether it has to do with family or not, that will vary for certain people. For some people, it may just literally have to do with their home. So I don't know, but there's definite changes. There's definitely, you're going to, certainly whatever's going on here, you're going to have clarity. Okay, you're going to see that. And wow, it's funny. I said clarity and I just saw the word charity. So two different words, obviously, two different meanings, but this is the Leo house. This is the house of creativity, children, love affairs. And you have Sirius here with the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles, okay, so this could be a relationship that you're giving to, or somebody alternately giving to you in a situation, or supporting something. So it could be somebody who's supporting a creative project that you're working on, because Sirius definitely has to do with work. Fifth house or even sixth house Sirius to me can indicate something that's actually physical. So some people, I don't know, you may be expressing yourself through some physical activity or sport or something like that. That, again, not for everybody. That's always a possibility with this card. But I feel like this also can just mean a situation that has required some endurance, something that you're working through. And I feel like there's going to be some kind, it's either you're going to receive support for something that you're doing that's connected to a child, maybe it's connected to a lover, or to a project, some kind of creative venture. But whatever it is, I feel like there's some kind of support coming in. Usually Six of Pentacles is financial support of some kind, but it doesn't have to be. But again, it's not clear whether this is you supporting somebody else or them supporting you. Really, it could go either way. So take it as it resonates. Sixth house is Virgo energy. This is about your health. This is about a job if you're employed, potentially domestic animals, and also about anxieties and worries. Okay. Oh my gosh. Another sword card. We have Isis with the Prince of Swords. So the Prince of Swords is like the Knight of Swords. So again, you have a lot of sword energy here, and you have this sword of justice too. Like this is just mental clarity, things coming in quickly. When this card comes up, you have to be careful. There could be sometimes the Prince of Swords is sharp words or sharp, speaking sharply to someone. But more often, I feel like the Knight of Swords is you want to rush in and do something, and you really should be taking your time. You should not be rushing through something, okay? And you have it with Isis. So Isis is about, this is actually just the opposite. This is about nurturing. This is about being patient, being compassionate. So I don't know. It could be that there is somebody, it could be somebody at work. It could be, somebody you're just concerned about, who maybe you feel like there's, somebody, you maybe want to rush to something. There may be an anxiety about something, and you're like, oh, I gotta deal with this right now. And this will be saying, no, take your time, sit back. And if there's somebody here, even if this is somebody who maybe has some harsh words, maybe this relates back to this family situation, or other communication, I don't know. But even if somebody appears to be harsh with you, this is saying be compassionate and forgiving. There could be somebody who misspeaks or says something that they don't mean, and it may just be that they may be operating from a place of stress. So, or just misunderstanding. We are just coming out of Mercury retrograde after all. So yeah, take it as it resonates. But Isis can indicate that there is a need for patience. Again, in some cases, this could literally have to do with somebody's mother, because it is the mother card. But because I just went in my head as somebody might have a mother who's had harsh words of some kind, and maybe that relates back to the family situation. But anyway, take that as it resonates, as always. Seventh house is Libra energy, and Libra is about about partnerships. And this would be marriage partnerships, other committed kinds of relationships, business partnerships. And we have Horus with the King of Wands, strong fire energy here, because Horus is Leo energy, and King of Wands could be Leo, it could be Aries, could be Sagittarius. And when this comes up in this position, okay, so for some of you, this could be a partner who is a fire sign. It could be somebody who is very attractive with Horus, or maybe they find you attractive. And this is somebody who kind of comes in, and the King of Wands is somebody who wants to get what they want. There's somebody who feels that they need to, when they want something, they go for it, okay? So whether this is your partner or whether this is somebody you want as a partner, there definitely seems to be this idea of friendliness, or certainly of attraction of some kind, of charisma. If you're already married or already in a committed relationship, this could be fiery or inspirational energy or drive, that relates to your relationship, or it could have to do with your partner. Looking across here, the fact that you have the twins here, this could be somebody coming in who's very influential, who makes you feel a certain way. You know what I mean? This could be somebody who, for some of you, this could just be somebody who, if you've fallen in love with somebody, it could be somebody like that. If you're not, somebody who you're thinking about for a long-term relationship, maybe someone who's, because the Sirius also can indicate strong physical energy there. But again, if we're not talking about that kind of a relationship, then this definitely seems like this could be a business partner, or just somebody else who maybe has a lot of get up and go, who can really help move a situation that you have, move it along. Okay, so not 8th house. This is Scorpio energy. This is the house of transformation. And this is about... So this is about transformations, like big transformations that you might have, the kind of the flow of your life, and also potentially about other people's money. Okay, so you have the Hermit with fire. So this seems to be a time of reflection for you, when you're kind of going in, or you're trying to decide what to keep and what to get rid of. Fire has a strong purifying energy, and perhaps also to find a source of inspiration. Okay, there's definitely an inspirational tone to fire here. So yeah, you may be doing a lot of inner work right now. 9th house is Sagittarius energy, and this has to do with expansion. So it's long distance travel, higher education, anything having to do with philosophy, religion, or deeper thought. And you have Osiris with the 6 of Wands. So yeah, this definitely indicates, okay, when Osiris comes up, I don't really see this as a card of travel, at least not for the time being. But 6 of Wands, there's definitely this element of leadership, victory, and success. And certainly there's a very strong, there's element of stability here with Osiris, of being perceived as a leader, as being able to rely on your judgment, being somebody who's just very, very solid. So whether this is you or whether this is somebody else, I feel like there's definitely a call to take a leadership position here. So this could have to do with education, or about, this could be having to do with going back to school. This could be a particular person who is an authority of some kind. But there's definitely this idea of victory here that we see with the 6 of Wands. So yeah, this cast, it has to do either with some kind of educational venture, some kind of expansion of your knowledge, potentially with travel. But definitely there's some situation here in which you may be a leader or an expert, or being called upon in that way. Okay, so now we have the 10th house. This is Capricorn energy, and we have Seth with water and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so Seth can indicate difficulties here. This is career, fame, and reputation. So there could be some problems, could be anxiety about work, about a career direction. Maybe some people may have lost their job, but you have it with water. So yeah, there's definitely this sense of changeableness. You're thinking about making a change. Maybe there's anxiety about that. But you have it with the 8 of Pentacles, which is learning. So there definitely seems to be telling you, whatever the situation is, focus on your expertise, focus on your strengths here, and on what you have. Because there's definitely this strong sense of being an expert here in something. And that you have the expertise and the skills to do something and to move ahead. And that's what you want to focus on. You don't want to focus on what you're lacking here. Because I feel like there's a situation in which you want to make a change. Okay, 11th house, this is Aquarius energy. You have the 10 of Cups with Bast. Okay, this is friendships, social networks, hopes and wishes. So 10 of Cups is a wish card in the wish house, and it's with Bastet. So this is about, I feel like there's a very social element to Bastet. So this is family, this is, well, it could be, it's really your friend circle. I feel like this is, as we saw, there's this energy here of getting out and communicating with others and getting involved with your network here. And I feel like this may be the key to your success. Like somebody in your social network, or possibly even in your family with the 10 of Cups, because that sometimes has family energy to it, but again, it doesn't have to be. There's definitely this sense that this is where you want to look to get your wishes granted, to find what it is that you are looking for here. And finally, we have the 12th house, which is Pisces energy. Pisces is about what you don't see, what's hidden. And I had asked about this with the first house, saying, are you projecting, or is there something going on here? And yeah, you got the Buckle of Isis with the Hanged Man. And these actually mean almost exactly the same thing. They are about sacrifices that are being made, sacrifices to either attain higher knowledge or that will be rewarded. You may be wondering about, you may feel stuck in some way. You may wonder whether or not work you're putting into something is actually going anywhere. Buckle of Isis assures you that any kind of work or thing that you're going through now is definitely going to take you to a better place here. And yeah, with this Hangman, there also could be a need to take a broader perspective on something. You may be looking at something too directly or only one way, and you may need to look at it from somebody else's point of view. Which may be our twins here. Maybe there is a need to incorporate the viewpoints of others here, because you might be kind of stuck in looking at it one way. And as we see here, it could be somebody else in your social network or grouping that may lead you to where it is that you want to be. Okay, overall we have Pyramid with the Emperor. Okay, so Pyramid is a card of this is a test situation for you, Libra. I feel like you're being challenged in some way to make changes. You're thinking very deeply about what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of. So there is a solitariness, like we see here with the Hermit, but there's also this sense of needing to involve get more information from your network. I think there are people out there who can help you. Ultimately, with the Emperor, this is Aries energy, so this is about taking charge, taking control of a situation. This may be a situation in which your ability to control is being tested. Or there may be, sometimes to gain control, you have to yield control. That's kind of coming into my mind right now. So take it as it resonates, but I definitely see some kind of a truth coming in for you here. Absolutely. And there's going to be, but I don't know, there's something is happening here, some kind of reevaluation, both of your job, of your money, something going on potentially in your family. And I don't know, but there seems to be somebody, whether it's a single individual or whether it's a group of friends, but it just seems like there's others who are going to help you take whatever this new information is and know how to pass this test that Pyramid sets forward. Pyramid is good news eventually, so even if this seems like this is a kind of a weird time and maybe you don't really know entirely where you're going or what's going on yet, there's definitely a sense that you're going to get there. And I feel like it's going to be somebody in your social or business or network that's going to point you in the right direction. So overall, for you, Libra, let's see what Norse rune we have for you for this week, for these 2 weeks. Okay, a lot of people are getting this one lately, and it's Nauthiz. So Nauthiz is about limitation and restraint. It's a Saturn's rune, and one of the messages of it is don't take the world personally, okay? So, there's a lot here. The limitations and setbacks that you have right now are probably there for a reason. And they may be that, there may be this level of endurance that we're seeing in different places. And I feel like, and you may be facing up to certain truths about a situation, or maybe even seeing certain limitations at the moment. But for whatever reason, things are limited right now. That doesn't mean they're always going to be limited. It's just saying that there's something to be looked at here. There's something to be evaluated, incorporated before you move on to whatever's next. But for right now this is just saying you may be experiencing certain limitations. one of the things that comes to mind, and I don't think it's necessarily a phrase I associate with this rune particularly, but there's the phrase, when fishermen can't go to sea, they repair nets. So I feel like right now this is this time of purging, of doing certain work, maybe waiting for the right time for something, gaining information about getting clarity on your situations. And then I feel like once that's all been resolved, and that's when your limitations will lift. So that's it for these through January 15th for you, Libra. Now, mind you, if you're watching this at some time other than January 2nd through 15, 2024, there's still maybe a message in here for you. That may be why you've been guided to watch this. So, and if you are a Libra and you don't feel like this really resonates, you may want to try a reading for, again, if Libra's your sun, then you might want to try a reading for whatever your moon sign or your ascendant is, or some other thing. That might be a little more accurate for you. So thank you so much again for watching. Do please remember to like and subscribe and comment if you choose. And I will see you in the next video. Happy New Year.